Welcome to the Townhouse tour. I'm so excited to show you around. I was pleasantly surprised at how many of you in a previous video left comments asking for a tour of the townhouse. So I've been working diligently to get everything unpacked and put away so I can show you my new space. This is a 3-story townhouse in southwestern Ontario. I'm renting it from a private owner, but if I wanted to buy one just like it in this complex, they're listed anywhere from $399,000 to $549,000, depending on the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, and finishes. This one is about 1,400 square feet with 2 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. Construction was completed about a year ago. There was a previous tenant who lived here for about 6 months, but other than that, it's brand new. So let's get right to it and let me show you around. We'll start just inside the front door on the ground level. It's quite a spacious entryway. I'm not sure if that comes through on video, but it doesn't feel cramped at all. There's lots of natural light, and the light cream-colored paint, which is consistent throughout the townhouse, gives it such an open and airy feel. There's a large closet for coats, shoes, and boots, and I have a nice sized bench for convenience. I also have this beautiful little table that used to house a sewing machine. Someone lovingly refinished it, and it's the perfect size for this wall. The first door on the right leads to the furnace and hot water heater room. Not much to see here. I try to have as little to do with that room as possible, although sometimes I can't believe the clunking noises that come from it when the hot water heater is doing its thing. The first time I heard it, of course late at night, you can bet I had a hammer at hand, checking out what was going on in there. Next is the storage room, and I'm so grateful for it. This area holds furniture I'm not currently using, like the kitchen island from my apartment, a dresser, and a night table, plus boxes and bins of miscellaneous items, memorabilia from my kids' childhoods, Christmas decorations, and just general odds and ends. That door leads to the garage, which we'll take a look at the end of the tour. Now let's head up the first set of stairs to the main living area. As you can see, it's a lovely, bright, open space. If I had to describe my decorating style, I'd say I like pretty things, but I'm not fussy. I don't like clutter, and everything I do have on display is either a gift, a memento from a trip, or something with sentimental value. In the living area, I have this great washable carpet. It's so incredibly soft, and knowing I can just throw it in the wash, well, in a laundromat size washer, it makes me appreciate it even more. My sister gave me these watercolor paintings, and they look perfect here. And this little picture reminds me exactly of a street on Capri Island, Italy, where I visited with a friend in 2023. This pastel here was done by my daughter, and I just love it. I have 4 beautiful new pieces of furniture thanks to my niece and her husband. They recently bought a new home, and the previous owners left all of their furniture behind. A lot of it wasn't my niece's taste, so they were happy to pass some things along, and I was so happy to accept them. The pieces are beautifully made, lovely details, and I think it looks really interesting to mix older furniture with more modern pieces. When I did the apartment tour last year, I had so many comments asking, "Where's the TV?" And as you can see, I don't have one. A few years ago, I realized I was watching TV so rarely that it didn't make sense to pay for the cable. And honestly, I cannot deal with commercials or the news. I check the headlines maybe for 2 minutes a day on my phone, and that's enough for me. I watch Netflix or YouTube on my laptop. This is where I often edit my videos, answer comments, or watch a show, sometimes here or there, or even there. The previous tenant installed adhesive window film over the patio doors and downstairs entryway windows. I love the idea it provides privacy while letting in sunlight, but the application was, well, less than perfect. I'll fix that up soon. Now onto the bright, spacious kitchen, one of my favorite areas. One of the nicest features are these pendant lights. They cast such a warm glow in the evening. There are so many cupboards, more than twice what I had in the apartment. And even though I tell myself I don't have many things, I've managed to fill most of them quite nicely. Over in this corner is my little command station where I make lists, leave out my medication to remember to take it, and keep my chargers and cords. It's practical and doesn't look great, but it works. This tray that I have hanging on the backsplash was my mom's. She used to display little souvenirs and mementos from her trips, rocks and shells and other little things. And when we would go visit her, my daughter would love to see what was displayed on the tray. It's one of our very happy memories. So of course, when Mom passed, I had to have the tray. Next is the powder room off of the main living area. This little nook has pictures of my daughter's cat and my son and daughter-in-law's dog. The room is small but cute. This was a little picture of my mom's that my aunt gave her, which my mom always displayed. This is a paint-by-number picture that my daughter gave to me. And this cute little vase is from my daughter-in-law's bridal shower. I wanted a little cabinet for right here, so I'm using my old shoe cabinet that I had in the apartment. But I found a different use for it. Next, we'll go up the second set of stairs to go up to the bedroom level. This is where the laundry is located, washer and dryer. It's so convenient to have it here on this level. Next is the guest bedroom where my daughter stays when she visits. She was here a week ago and loved this cozy little room. This futon folds out into a twin bed. With the addition of a memory foam topper, it's quite comfortable. My daughter loves cats as I do, so I added this fun little cat print, along with some souvenirs from trips that we've taken together. My mom did these pastel drawings when she was a teenager. The pair of them is one of my most cherished possessions. And maybe when my grandbaby is older, he'll have sleepovers with Grandma here in this room. Next is the first of 2 bathrooms on this level. It's very spacious with tons of storage. After the bathroom in my apartment with the world's tiniest sink and very limited storage, this is a dream. Next is the little hall closet where I store linens, towels, and extra toiletries. This narrow shelf that I already had fits this small closet just perfectly. And now the main bedroom. It's large and spacious, and I like to keep it uncluttered. Just a few sentimental pieces that make me smile. For me, a calm, uncluttered bedroom makes it easier to relax and fall asleep. And here's my prayer board with some of my favorite pictures of my kids. I like to start and end my day praying over them and my family. This lovely little table, look at those feet. It also came from my niece and her husband. This was made by a friend from work, given to me upon my retirement. What a gift from the heart. I know this is a big blank wall, but I haven't decided what to display here, if anything. Sometimes it's nice to have empty space. It gives your mind room to rest and to breathe. This hallway area has 2 large closets, very spacious. I had someone comment on my apartment tour video how it was disgusting to see that I had my family photos in my closet. But I like to see them everywhere, even there, and I rotate them around all the time so that they're just not shoved into my closet. In my apartment tour video, I had more than one person say, "Poor cat, look it, he has nothing. What a horrible life," just because I cleaned up his toys before filming. Most of you know that was Bailey's apartment, and he had everything his little heart desired. But when you make these videos, you open yourself up to judgment and condemnation, and I honestly wonder why I do it. Fingers crossed everybody's going to be nice. Anyway, here's the ensuite bathroom. It's a great size and very convenient to have it here. And back down we go to the main level. The balcony is a good size and gets sun most of the day. It's fairly quiet, especially during the daytime when most people are at work and kids are at school. It's a nice mix of ages here, a really pleasant community feel. Now we'll head down to the ground level to check out the garage. There's nothing fancy about it, but for me, it's one of the best features of this home. It's just lucky I have a small car. There are so many of these 3-story townhouses being built in this area, for rent and for sale. It seems they're not building many 1-story townhomes or condos anymore, at least not in this area, and if they do, they're quite expensive, usually between $650,000 and $850,000. Of course, a 1-story condo would be more convenient, and my knees are telling me so, but I do think it's good for them to stay active, and at this point, the stairs are helping me and not hurting me. So that's the townhouse tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Nothing here is custom or designer or top of the line or even particularly unique, but it's clean, it's spacious, it's in a great area for me, and I am beyond grateful to call this my home for now. Thank you for taking the tour with me. Let me know in the comments what you think, and would you ever live in a 3-story townhouse? It's not for everyone, but for me, for now, it feels just right. Until next time, take care.